हेलो व्यूज़। वेलकम है आपका नेक्स्ट लेक्चर ऑफ अद्वैत केमिस्ट्री में। आज हम करने वाले हैं केमिकल रिएक्शंस ऑफ अमीन्स। चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। तो हम ये जानते हैं कि अमीन्स तीन तरह के होते हैं, प्राइमरी, सेकेंडरी एंड टर्शरी। अगर मैं प्राइमरी अमीन की बात करता हूँ तो उसका सिंबल होता है RnH2। अगर मैं सेकेंडरी अमीन की बात करता हूँ तो वो होगा R2NH। और अगर मैं टर्शरी अमीन की बात करता हूँ तो वो होगा R3N। इन तीनों में अगर हम फ़र्क देखें तो वो है नंबर ऑफ हाइड्रोजन्स का। प्राइमरी में 2 है, सेकेंडरी में 1 है और टर्शरी में 1 भी नहीं है। तो बिकॉज ऑफ द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द नंबर ऑफ हाइड्रोजन्स इन प्राइमरी, सेकेंडरी एंड टर्शरी अमीन्स, इनकी कुछ रिएक्शंस भी डिफरेंट होती हैं। ओके, तो डिफरेंस रिएक्शंस कहाँ कहाँ पर होंगी उसके बारे में हम डिस्कस करेंगे बाद में। सबसे पहले कुछ कॉमन रिएक्शंस पे आते हैं जो ये कंपाउंड दे सकते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड एल्काइलेशन। तो फर्स्ट हमारे पास है एल्काइलेशन। तो हमें सबसे पहले इस वर्ड को ब्रेक करना है। एल्काइल मतलब आर ग्रुप, एशन का मतलब यहाँ पे है ऐड करना। तो हम एल्काइल ग्रुप को ऐड करेंगे अमीन्स में। तो मैं एक एग्जांपल लेना चाहूँगा यहाँ पे। मान लीजिए कि मेरे पास प्रेजेंट है प्राइमरी अमीन RnH2 और मैंने यहाँ पे ऐड कर दिया लेट्स से मिथाइल आयोडाइड। तो अब इस पे तो है लोन पेयर। मिथाइल आयोडाइड में देर विल बी ए चार्ज सेपरेशन। तो आयोडाइड पे पार्शियल नेगेटिव आएगा और मिथाइल पे पार्शियल पॉजिटिव आएगा। सो व्हाट विल हैपन, दिस लोन पेयर विल अटैक ऑन द मिथाइल, the bond between methyl and iodine will break and we will form RnH2 Me positive and I negative, that is salt which is formed. And after that, that I negative will take on the H positive and we will get RnH and Me. That means we get secondary amine. So with the help of alkylation, we can increase the degree of the amines. Similarly, if we have a secondary amine, let's say I have R2NH and let's say I added Me2SO4 methyl sulfate in the presence of a base, that is NaOH, what we get is R2NMe. That means we get tertiary amine. Okay, so this was the reaction for board purpose. Now let us try a reaction for the IIT purpose also. For the IIT purpose, we have primary and secondary amine which can combine with or which can also be methylated by heating with. तो उसे हम हीट करेंगे किसके साथ, फॉर्मेल्डिहाइड के साथ एंड एक्सेस ऑफ फॉर्मिक एसिड के साथ एट 100 डिग्री Celsius. So what will happen, let us take example here. So I have a primary amine, it is treated with formaldehyde and formic acid at 100 degrees Celsius. What do we get is, we get this thing. We get methylation of the primary amine with the relation of CO2 and water. So that reaction is only given by primary and secondary amine only. Okay, this was alkylation. Now if I have any tertiary amine and I try to methylated it, what I get in this, I will get a quaternary amine salt. This stays like this only. Okay. Next we have acylation. So in this acylation, okay, one thing is I missed here, and because this is a different kind of reaction, so it is called as Eschweiler-Clark reaction. That is called Eschweiler-Clark reaction. Remember that. Okay. Now we were doing acylation. So in acylation, primary and secondary and aromatic amines such as aniline give this kind of reaction. So for acylation, we have to, we can say, add acyl group, which is CH3COO. That is your acyl group. We have to add this. So to add this, we need to have some reagent which provide me this group. So we will be using RC double bond O Cl. This part will be added. We will be adding RC double bond OH. This part will be added. Also we can have anhydride as well. So this part will be added. Acyl is that compound. Remember that. These are the general formulas which will be added to the methyl. Let's take example here. Let's say I have ETNH2. ET stands for ethyl here. So I have ethanamine. With this I added, let's say, MEC double bond O Cl in the presence of a base. So remember this base here can be pyridine. So pyridine is used as a base here. What will happen? This will attack here. Electron will shift like that. We get this type of structure. And positive charge will be here. As this electron comes down, Cl will be released and we get positive will remain on the nitrogen. Now a base which is pyridine will come into play. It will take H, electron will be shifted like this, and at last we get our product. So this thing is called amide. And for acylation, ester can also be used. That means R, C double bond O and R prime. Ester can be used for acylation. Let's say I have this thing, methanamine, and I used, let's say, some general ester in the presence of base. Base will be pyridine here, and we get as a product this thing, plus R dash OH will be the side product. And next reaction we have is benzoylation. So we are going to add benzoyl group. It is also called Schotten-Baumann reaction. जिसे हम छोटा बाउमन रिएक्शन भी कह सकते हैं फनी लैंग्वेज में। तो it is a same kind of reaction where we have any aniline, or you can say amine. With this we have benzoyl chloride in the presence of base. Again, what we'll get? We get this product plus HCl will also be released. This product we get, and HCl is released. Remember that we have a base here, so base will combine with the HCl, so the friction is always shift towards forward. So base combines with HCl, therefore reaction shift towards forward, which will enhance the rate of reaction as well. So next reaction we have is called tosylation. So we have a tosyl group which will be added. So what is a tosyl group? Let's see here. This part is tosyl. So that is called tosyl chloride. And TS is a very good leaving group. बहुत जल्दी ये रिएक्शन रिएक्टेंट को छोड़ के निकल जाता है, जिससे सब्स्टिट्यूशन हमारा आसान हो जाता है. Okay, so let's have a reaction here. I have methanamine. With this I will be adding tosyl chloride in the presence of a base. What will happen? We'll get this product right here, and HCl will be released. Now if I open its structure, it will be like this. That is the structure. Okay, this thing right here is called sulfonamide. These are used as drugs also. Next we have an important reaction for IIT purpose or NEET, that is Hofmann mustard oil reaction. For this our reagent will be CS2 or COCl2. So we will be using CS2 as the reagent, so let me use that part also. So I have RNH2 and we have this thing right here. So we'll heat them and we get this kind of structure. Now in the presence of HgCl2 mercuric chloride, we get a compound which gives mustard oil smell, that is called alkyl isothiocyanate. Alkyl thiocyanate, which has a mustard oil smell. So this test is for primary amine, as you can see. So primary amine, with this we get mustard oil smell. That is identification of a primary amine. So next we have an important reaction which is called Hofmann exhaustive methylation. ये काफ़ी बार बोर्ड, IIT और नीट एग्ज़ाम्स में आ जाती है. ओके तो इसमें जैसे नाम से क्लियर है कि हम मिथाइलेशन को एग्जॉस्टिव तरीके से करेंगे, मतलब उसमें हम मिथाइल ऐड करते ही जाएंगे कॉन्टिन्यूसली किसी भी अमीन में. तो लेट्स से मेरे पास है CH3CH2NH2, इट इज़ कॉल्ड इथेनमीन. इसमें मैं ऐड कर देता हूँ 3 मोल MEIK. It is methyl iodide. For 1 mole of this we are adding 3 moles of the methyl iodide. That means कि यहाँ पे हमारे पास होने जा रहा है exhaustive methylation and that will form a cation salt. And remember that I negative will be in its surrounding. After that, so this part from this to this part right here is called exhaustive methylation, and the next part we are doing is called elimination. So we will first add Hg2O moist, which is hydrated Ag2O. What will happen? It will replace iodide with OH negative. So this salt will be as it is, only the negative ion is changed and AgI is precipitated out. After that we heat it at about 400 Kelvin. So that bond here, this bond will break and this will form an amine, sorry, an alkene, not amine. This will form an alkene plus NMe3 will be the side product. So that is the reaction we have here. Let us take one more example. Let's say I am having CH3 CH2 CH2 NH2 propanamine and I add 3 mole of methyl iodide. That means we are performing exhaustive methylation and we will get CH3 CH2 CH2 and Me positive and I negative will be in its vicinity. After that we add moist. So after that we add moist Ag2O. This will form this structure and negative ion will be replaced by the OH negative. Then we'll heat it at about 400 Kelvin. We get again an alkene and Me3 will be the side product. Okay, so let us take a note here. First of all, elimination इसमें होगा वो E2 टाइप का होगा, यानी कि इट विल बी बायमोलिक्यूलर. सेकेंड, प्रोडक्ट will not obey Setzeff rule. So it will obey Hoffman elimination rule. इसका क्या मतलब है? That means less substituted alkene will form. So let us take example of that. Let's say I have butanamine and I add 3 mole of methyl iodide. What I get is this thing. After that I am adding in first step Ag2O, in second step heating at about 400 Kelvin. What we get is this thing. This is the major. This will form, but this will be minor. Remember that less substituted alkene will form in that case. So next we are having a reaction for the IIT NEET exam, that is oxidation of amine and Cope reaction. So if we have an primary amine, it is changed to nitro compound with the help of oxidizing agent. But before it changes to nitro compound, it undergoes a sequence of reactions or steps. So depending on oxidizing agent, different compounds will form on the oxidation of amine. For example, if we are starting with primary amine, let's say, and I use oxidizing agent which is not so strong, it will form hydroxyamine. So that is weak oxidizing agent. Now let's say if we have a mild oxidizing agent, we will form a nitroso compound, this thing right here. And if we have a strong oxidizing agent such as KMnO4, we will form nitro compound. So here KMnO4 can be used. Okay, now let's say if I have a tertiary carbon joined with amine and I add KMnO4 acidified, it will change into nitro compound directly. What is tertiary carbon here? We can have this kind of structure for tertiary carbon. Okay, now if we have tertiary amine and I add KMnO4, nothing happens. So that means KMnO4 does not react with tertiary amine, but Carros acid that means H2SO5, H2O2 or ozone, they can combine with the tertiary amine to form amine oxide. They form amine oxide. That will be an ion. Or we can say that will be a Zwitter ion. We all know that what is Zwitter ion? An ion which have both the positive ion as well as the negative ion, that is called a Zwitter ion. So this reaction comes under Cope reaction. So now we are learning about the Cope reaction here. So let's take example. So let's say I have a tertiary amine, NN dimethyl ethanamine, and I added H2O2 or H2SO5 or ozone, any one of it. What we get is this thing, or we can say this structure. Now that is a Zwitter ion, and now we heat it. If we heat it, this bond will break and an alkene is formed, plus we get an hydroxyamine compound right here. Remember that this alkene or many other alkenes will follow Hofmann elimination rule, such as it was followed in the Hofmann exhaustive elimination. So they form same kind of product, that means less substituted alkene is formed. So these were the chemical reactions for the amine. In next lecture we will be doing chemical test to distinguish between primary, secondary and tertiary amine. So I hope you get it. If you have any doubt, please be free to ask in the comment section. तब तक के लिए be safe, stay healthy. Thank you.